So first of the eroding agents is our water. So how does water cause erosion? So there are different steps or stages, okay, that has different consequences on the soil. The first step is the raindrop or splash erosion. So from the name only, splash means what? Whenever a raindrop, it will fall on the surface of the soil, it will have a sound like splashing sound, right, of the raindrop. So what happens that suppose this is your soil surface and the raindrop is falling on your soil. Whatever particles are here, there will be contact between the water and the soil particles. So some of the soil particles will be dislocated. Okay, they will be dislocated from a particular area and they will be dislodged. So this is the first step. That means the dislocation or dislodgement of the soil particles after the rain hits the surface. So see, they will get dispersed and detached soil particles are displayed. So first they are being dislodged, and next whatever loose particles we have, they will be taken away to somewhere else by the water or the runoff. Okay. Second is our sheet erosion. So if this splash erosion, it continues undetected for a very long period of time, splash erosion is happening in a soil, there is no vegetative cover, then ultimately it will lead to the formation of sheet erosion. So this is the most serious type of erosion. Why? Because here, because of the dislodgement or detachment of the topsoil particles by the rainwater, the fertile topsoil layer, it will get washed away. So when it gets washed away, the farmer is left with a barren subsoil which does not contain any nutrients. And because the removal is uniform in sheets, this erosion is often unnoticed by the farmers. Third one is your reel erosion. So it is the most common feature of soil erosion by water. So first is splash, after that sheath, and then it will be reel. So reel means nothing but these are some winding paths. You will see often there are some winding paths in the soil. Okay, that is caused by the flow of runoff. Okay, this happens along the direction of the water flow. So we'll often see some trailing water channels on the surface, and these results in the formation of rills. So removal of the surface soil by running water with the formation of narrow furrow channels. So these channels of the rills, they will be very narrow. Okay. And this can be leveled or smoothed out completely by simple tillage practices. So because the rills are very noticeable, the farmer, he can opt for leveling or other tillage practices, and they can cover the rills. Okay. Or they can add vegetation to afforestation and all that. Next comes your gully erosion. So when the reel erosion goes unchecked, then the gully erosion happens. So it is an advanced stage of reel erosion. And here the furrows, they will not be narrow. They will be very deep, ravine kind of structures. Okay. And now they cannot be smoothed out completely by normal tillage operations because they have increased in depth as well as they have increased in intensity. So they are more spectacular, more noticeable than any other erosion because there are the formation of gullies.